What's up, David? Doing your offline. Diana Jace versus. Diana versus Jace. Diamond. I said Diamond instead of Diana. Anyways, let's get into this game. I didn't see any notes left, so I'll just go like normal. Um, Clearing down. Looks fine. What's top matchup? Camille's usually good to gank for Shizzy. It's a Kali. Okay, I thought down too. I think I usually like playing first Camille's, but Kali's impossible to gank because her E and her W and her ult, so I would also clear downwards. Also, Diana prefers to clear down because her after start anyways, so it makes sense. Okay, full clear it down. I assume I'm not going to watch the clear because I'm going to assume you're a human being. When we get this Raptor word, I want to know when she started. It looks like he started his bot side, right? Yes, so because he does his Raptors right now. So this is good to know. You both started your top side, red camp, so you know that obviously you're. It's not like your red Raptors are fully synced because you did Raptor start and he didn't, but for the most part it's synced. You know, at the very least your top camps are synced. Wolves with wolves, Gromp with Gromp, blue with blue. He's on top crab now. If I was you, I'd spam ping top river because you should know he's gonna be he could gank top here potentially. Oh, no, he did start Raptors actually. Okay, nice. So your shit's all synced. Here, if you know he started Raptors, you should know he started it, right? Let's go back. Sorry, one more time. Yeah, they're already gone. There's no way if he did them back before you did your third camp. So yeah, you know he started Raptors because no one does red Raptors into Krugs, right? It's always Raptor start or red Krugs. That's the option. So you saw that when he warded and the Raptors are dead when you're still on your third camp. That means he started it because it's either he started it or he's on his third camp. When you're on your third camp and when you're on red buff, the Raptors are already gone. So you know he started it. So why does it matter? Anytime you know the enemy jungle starts Raptors, I always play for the Raptor respawn. Even because the thing is, let's think of the thing. Um, like there's a really like how do you say? Even in my I'll put it this way. Yes, he should be here on spawn, but even in my challenger games, they're not always here on the Raptors on spawn. The rule is if you're doing Raptor start, you should be there on spawn. But not everyone listens to that rule, so I would always be here. You also have mid prio, so if, let's say there's a fight, I wouldn't smite this crab. I would save my smite here. Like here, you smite the crab, pretty sure. Yeah, I would save my smite, and I'd play to respawn in raptor because these raptors will spawn the same time as your raptors. So his raptors respawn right now. Now just insta start them, and if he doesn't show up, then I got them for free. And if he does show up, then I could always just leave, you know. And in this case, he wasn't there on spawn, so you actually would have taken them, right? Like he's ganking mid now instead. So you see, like, perfect. I never watched his VOD, and I'm telling you, 90% of the time, the rule is if you start Raptors, you should be there on spawn, and he was not there on spawn. That's not your fault. He had, he had a good fog of war play. But I tell you what, if you took his Raptors, you wouldn't even care that he killed your mid laner. Funny enough, here you hit his Raptors right now. Your mid's dead. After you kill Raptors, you see he's too low to walk in. So what you're gonna do is either you could just sit here. He's gonna walk over the wall. The Jace is not even half. He's like 40%, right? Yeah, he's 40. So I imagine you are sitting in the raptor pit like you're a raptor. Like you're David. You're a big raptor. Jace walks in. You just QEW him. He flashes away. You follow his flash with your E. He's dead. In this case, it would be 1-for-1 mid jungle, and you take his raptors, and that jungle's over. You have a huge lead. You have a 2 camp lead. Um, his taking 1 campus counts as 2 because it's one away from him. One plus 1 for you, minus 1 for him. You'd have a 2 camp lead. Plus you got a kill, and you're so happy. And you get his flash. Guaranteed he flashes away, and you'll kill him. You'll E after him, right? So I think anytime you know the enemy jungle here, if you didn't know that he started Raptors, you should track better off the ward that Silas plays. And if you didn't know he started and you still didn't go, I always go for them in case he fucks up. Or unless you see him on vision, like walking towards it, and you'll know, okay, he's definitely gonna be there in spawn. There's no point to even check. Good dragon, you know he's topside. This is good. I would be danger pinging top river though because you're doing this. You're doing this because you know he's just when you finish a gromp here, you know he probably just finished his gromp, so that means he's probably in top river. So I guess you did actually ping a couple times. Never mind, I take it back. Good pings. You get this. You get crab. Go to your raptors. Go Krugs, and not base after Krugs unless you think top's gankable. Which it kind of could be, but he's kind of. Nah, I mean, it's a collie, bro. Maybe you kill him, bro. But it's a collie. W all like just nah. I said it at level 1. Like this champ's too hard to gank unless you see his W's down. He's like 1 HP, but neither is the case here. So I would just base here, or just do red wolves gromp and then base on a full item, not item but full strong component. You know. But yeah. And here, if you want to play for this grubs, I would clear up. I would instead of opening to red. If you want to play for grubs, I would just go to gromp here and go gromp wolves red grubs or just gromp wolves into grubs. If you don't care about grubs, then I'd open to red and I'd just go red wolves gromp blue into bot gank or mid gank. So if you want grubs, open to your grub. If you don't want grubs, open to red. But here I don't like opening to red and playing grubs. Because here, if you get these grubs and Jace takes your entire bot side, blue, gromp, wolves, are you happy? If I was you, I wouldn't be happy. I would be fucking depressed. As you get these grubs, and you died as Zed. I mean, it's map awareness. You had no idea he's coming, but you can see him on a ward. So if you see him on a ward, you can start leaving. Once your teammates come help you out, then you can then you get just walk back in. So I think just really bad awareness. This guy was literally walking on wards towards you. You're just blind. And here Jace took your entire bot side. So even if you didn't die, you're still mad. But now that you died, you're now I'm fucking. This is so bad for you. You're down to full level now, by the way. So that's why you open to your bot side if you're playing for grubs, and that's why you look at your map while you're doing grubs as well. Okay, now you're no longer down a level, but this guy could have easily done your bot camp's base and defended them. There's no reason why you can't defend. You're mid base too, so like how the fuck could you? If they came, you can't do this, you know? So I think this is lucky. Good thing that you came, but yeah, there's no reason why you should have got those camps. Okay, get our Dawn, kill mid, play for dragon now. Good pull. Your mid's dead, so you get the free dragon. Now I go back to my camps, clear up. You see J spots. You go for his top camps. Looks good. Good job. Everything looks good. Well, Herald, try to hit the eye, but it looks like it works out. When you get ultimate Zed, yeah, insta ult. Nice, that's what you did. No, I think you play this as well as you could. You're gonna die because he's fed, but 1 for 1 plus got the Herald. I'd be happy if I was you. Now if I was you, I'd play for Dragon. No, oops, I can't skip forward for some reason. There you go. Now play for Dragon. This is your third Dragon. There's a lot of priority on this. I don't like doing your camps here because like I'm not saying insta pull it. You can't because you need advantage, but I'd say like I'd rather like sit in this bush or sit in this bush. And for example, Jace walks in. This guy just died. You're in this bush as Jace walks by. You literally just QEW him. Your ult's gonna come up mid fight. Zoe's on her way too, right? You have tab eyes, so like he can't kill you because you have tab eyes. And Jace isn't fed, pretty sure. Zed's fed, but Jace isn't fed. So I'd be like looking to get a pick first, getting a vision control. Boom, starting to fight this Jace right now. I think Jace dies, or he gets chunked half it, like gets chunked, and now because he's chunked, you lose. Actually, he is fed. Never mind. I don't know why I thought he was weak. Okay, never mind. I take it back. If you're weaker, you cannot get a pick on him. For some reason, I thought you were stronger than the Jace. I mean, looking with tab eyes, you probably are still stronger, but maybe not force it fight into him stronger. Yeah, that started hovering, so now you have to leave. That's why, if you're gonna do this, like look for a pick, or you have to do this now. Like, see the Jinx right now? Go flash E ult to Jinx. Is that Jinx? I can't tell from the fucking icon, bro. I don't know who the icon is, but like when Zed's mid, go flash E ult on their bot lane. Either their melee, their AD carry, or their support, or their jungler. And your ult's up. Ult is up right now. Because the second Zed starts roaming like this, like he does right here, now you can never fight Dragon. You can never get a pick. Zed will just be here, and it's unwinnable with Zed involved because he's the strongest guy for sure. So try to force on their bot before Zed shows up. Even if, once you kill their bot laner, now you could do Dragon because even if Zed's here, it's 4v3, nothing's more repeated number advantage. But once Zed starts showing up here and usually gets shrunk, now you have to give Dragon like you did. So good job of giving it like you did. But yeah, I think you could do this. You could look for a pick earlier. I think you're doing a good job taking his top camps this game. I think there's nothing to base for. You have no item, I guess you're kind of scared to walk in. It's fine then. You're just basing for not for item, but for just for safety. This is why it's important to take your bot camps before you go trade, because even though you took his top camps, you might think like, oh nice, I took his camps. I guess in this case you did, but here I'd have a priority to now go back to my respawning bot camps to defend them, because here you open top and then he just takes your blue gromp when they respawn, right? Or I guess he just got the blue. Yeah, he got the gromp too. So you're kind of stuck in this like thing of like, yeah, I prefer take his camps, but then he takes mine, and you feel like you have an advantage because you took his camps, but you're just it's even because he takes yours as well, you know. So either take your camps first, and then in that case, when you did take it, the second you take his camps, you should be recalling and then defending your respawn camps. So you're getting his, he's not getting yours, you know? Oh my god, this guy fucking faker? No, he still dies. That's all that matters. I think Riftmaker third is fine. I think when their strongest members are their jungle and mid, they're both AD assassins. Just go Zanya third. Not even for the like the active, which is good versus Zed, but also just for the fucking armor. Nice kill. Okay, looks like this is smaller. Skin is so stupid. Okay, why did your team die before you got here? Not your fault. Looks like Mill randomly died. Silas randomly died, and you're just fighting here. Good 2-man ult. Yep. Kill this guy too. Nice. Miss Q, it doesn't matter. Nice, really good kill. And you get the dragon really good. really good. You got 3 dragons this game somehow. When you're this close to item, I would just stay. Like you're 200 gold from item. Just go like take his Krugs, maybe take maybe go take your Raptors. Like when you're this close, you could take a mid wave. Fuck, I don't care. Take bot wave. Like you're this close. Like I want this item before I base. It's such a big item, right? This actually ends up being really good though. Kill this guy. If I was you, Loki's just spamming Baron. I'm not even kidding. I guess Kog'Maw's bot, sadly. Actually, never mind. Kog'Maw wasn't bot here. Loki just fucking pulled the Baron 45. But it's still 44 because it's Kog'Maw's bot. Oh my god, you almost woke him up. He wakes up anyways. It's honestly just sucks Kog'Maw's not here. Kog'Maw was here, this would be like, you actually win the game here. You 45 and ace them. But even if you leave down, it's still fine. It's 2 for 1. You killed 2, they killed 1. It's a completely chill trade. Now you just base for Riftmaker. Kog'Maw ran and died. This guy needs to kill himself. In game. Which you just did. Anyways. Get Riftmaker. You need to hover side more. Like here you're basing for a single Amtone. Tell me what the fuck is one Amtone gonna do at this point in the game, right? I'd much rather instead of basing here, you just go and hover this Camille, right? Go stand behind her. Because Camille has such a good setup. She has E, she has ult. She's not even that behind. I know she's down 2 levels, like she's behind, but like she has her 2 items. This guy has 2.5 items. Like she's not a component, bro. Fuck it. Like again, it's not about her strength. It's the fact that she sets you up. She E ult someone. In her ult is basically the same range as your ult, kind of, right? Like your ult's now guaranteed. Your Q's kind of guaranteed. When she E ults, they're knocked up, and then your Q's guaranteed, then your E's guaranteed, then your ult's guaranteed, right? So I'd imagine you're a Tribush right now. You're here. Boom. Q E ult, even just E ult, this guy dies, and then we get top tower. So let's say we base for Amazon. I think you could low-key be doing this the entire mid game. Silas has decent setup with his E. Camille has her E ult. It's not even playing for them; it's playing for you. But these like their setup allows you to play for yourself. You know, you're kind of just always sitting near mid. But I think I'd happily hover Silas, happily hover Camille. Not even to fight with them, just to if the enemy Zed over dives or Kali over dives to kill your guys, and you can play as like a counter diver. To stop their play, not to force your own. I think this is good. We have to kill this guy. Nice, he's dead for soul. Play soul, really good. Ah, fuck, shitty fucking Silas. I mean, you're playing great, bro. Good job. Get this fucking dragon. You got soul. Good job. Really good job. You know me, I'm not really a sugarcoat type of coach. You're playing good. Your teammates have cancer. This is obviously really bad though. I think the game is actually stabilized. You got soul. As long as they don't Baron, you can't lose. So I'm not even chilling. You're level 18. You're nowhere close to your 6 item. The 6 item also doesn't matter. You're basically full build. I'm not even kidding. Sounds troll. Zoe's dead. I'm terrified they're gonna Baron 45. You know what I'm doing if I'm you? I'm not even kidding. I'm sitting this build for 30 seconds, and every 5 seconds I'm throwing my Q over the wall and making sure they're not on Baron. And as long as they don't do Baron until Zoe respawns, we're chilling. Once she's back, we get back to group 5 mid and just fight 5. My only concern is they do Baron while my support's dead, and it's 45. So I'm just going to stand here. This is a safe place to stand because you see them walking, you could just leave. You, and I'm just 5 seconds walking over, queuing the Baron, walking back to this bush. 5 seconds later, walking back, queuing the Baron, walking back to this bush. And I'm not even kidding. You have nothing to do. You're nowhere close. You're level 18. You don't need. There's no level 19 for junglers. You're nowhere close to your 6 item. You're just making sure they can't Baron, and sitting in that bush is way safer than walking in like this. Because you get Baron here, you die here, and they get Baron, and now the game went from being fucking awesome and like very playable to fuck, they have Baron, right? So that's probably your biggest mistake of the game. Okay, nice thing. As a perfect example of this Camille setup, you see you could have done this all game. Like Camille QE healed someone, oh, and your abilities are impossible to miss. So the guy dies. See, fighting with Silas Camille looks good. At this point, over like I think the fight's already kind of won or even. Like they kill 2, we kill 2. You need to like just chill a bit. You kind of run in and just die. Like they kill 2, they kill 2, we kill 2, and you have to like spend a second. Don't go in, don't go out. Just spend it like literally stand still and press tab and evaluate. It's 3-3, 80%, 50%, 20%, full HP, full HP, low HP. Okay, leave. If you press tab and you saw or you evaluate and you saw full HP, half half. Okay, we go in. Like it's time to like when you're fighting. Sometimes you need to stop fighting for just 1-2 seconds. Press tab, look at items, look at levels, look at ults, look at HPs, and can we keep fighting? Do we not keep fighting? Is it losing? Do we win? Here, if you spend a second to, I think you were still just in fight mode. I think you spend a second to reevaluate and saw that your team is both half and their enemy team they're all full. You realize, oh shit, there's no way we can fight. I have no ult, no flash, right? Okay, let's go to this elder fight. Oh, there's another fight. They just killed it because you were late. Why are you late? I don't know why you're late. Again, you're farming for an item that you're like. I guess you're kind of close to it, but like this item doesn't matter. Like you already have Leandres, you have Ravemaker, you have Dawn. They're not stacking MR either. Um, like you should just be waiting for your team, waiting for Silas to push up top, waiting for Camille to spawn. We're never walking in. We're just waiting for Camille to spawn, Silas to come. Or I know Zoe's here, but like, you know what I mean? Like if Zoe dies, who the fuck cares? It's Zoe support. You cannot die. You cannot get Zanya's burn, flash burn, 1 HP. Yeah, that's why you lost Baron. Elder. It's same as Baron. You literally cannot do anything aggressive until you're like 5 stack. Now they have Elder. They just how did they not end the game here? They should just end with Elder. The fact that they don't end is crazy. Good job. I don't know what the fuck how that happens, but I guess you got to pick or something. But now this last team fight of the game. Let's watch. They're just late game. Jace poke, Smolder poke. Camille just runs in and gets one shot. Yeah, GG. But yeah, I think low key your team had Omega cancel this game, but I think it was winnable. I think the early game you messed up. You could have snowballed harder or stopped them from snowballing harder. From what I said earlier, I forget what I said, but I definitely said it. And then you definitely like I think you actually stabilized the game, and then you walked in, lost Baron, got chunked, lost Elder, and those two with finishing touches. So yeah, I know definitely don't think you played bad, but you definitely could have played better and potentially changed the outcome of the game. So if you have any questions, message me on Discord. As always, David. Goodbye.